Hello. Hey, I'm on a Windows 7 computer and I want to show you how to get to your recording device and your sound devices here. If you go down here to your taskbar and your speaker icon, if you right click that, it brings up a menu. Now, if you go to playback devices, that brings you a menu like this. And here's the headsets and here's my speakers. These are the normal speakers hooked to my computer. And if you can see here, it says default device. And if you look under the headphone set, the headset, it says default communications device. Now I set the headphones as default communications device, and the reason I do this is whenever I plug the headphones in, they automatically take over, and that's what I'm listening through is the headphones and not the speakers anymore. Whenever I pull them back out, the USB port there, then the next thing in line is the speakers, so they take over. Now if I want to change this, I can highlight it and I can go down here and use these, or I can just right click on there and I can use set as default device. If I have something that I don't want to run or I don't want it to interfere with anything, I can hit disable on that, and I can always enable it again later. Now on the speakers here, when I right click, and I had an option to set as default communications device, but see, if I'd done that on the speakers, the headset wouldn't work whenever I plugged it in as a default device. So now you also notice here, when you right click on there, if you're just wanting to do your microphone, there's one here that says recording devices. If you click on that, that brings you to the same menu. It's just that we was on this tab under playback first. Now if you look here, you see the headset microphone. You can see it is working with the green lines coming up, and it's ready, but it's not inputting into the computer. I have a USB microphone, standalone microphone that I use, and that's it right here under default device. Now if I was to right click this and set this as default communications device, whenever I plugged my headphones in, my headphones would completely take over and I would hear out of the headphones and talk out of the headphones. So that's the way to set up a default device if you need to. Now under my microphone here, there's other ways you can get here too, but if you right click on there and come down here to properties, right, now you'll see up here and there'll be some tabs. There's one here that says levels. If you go to levels, this is where you can raise the volume of your microphone up or lower it down if you are not very audible, or if you can't be heard very well in your video. You can always turn your microphone up here, and if you're starting to get choppy and overly loud, cutting up, you can always turn it back down some. So that's a way to set your microphone level up or down a little bit. Now also you can go to the start menu, control panel, hardware and sound, and see you're in the exact same place whenever you go there. So either way you can get there pretty easily. The easiest way is simply right click on the speaker icon down in the taskbar, and XP and Vista is very similar to get there to do this. So that's how you set your microphone as your default device. Thanks for watching.